Why, hello, trans youth tubers. Anyway, you know what I mean. And it's Friday, and I'm making my video. I do apologize. My life has been crazy. I will post an update on my own channel, but this is not what it's about. Today is about trans issues and LGBT issues. Basically, it's like along the lines of, do we support LGBT issues or LGB issues, and does being transgendered change our view on them? Now, we sort of already talked about, does the LGB belong with the T and vice versa? Now, I will definitely say that I definitely support all causes. I just basically believe that we are all equal as human beings. No one person is above the other, no matter how ignorant and stupid they are. And as frustrating as that may be, they're just as much on this planet as we are, and we just have to deal with that. And if we can just make it a world where we are all equal, I will be one happy camper. But I've always supported LGB rights before transition, and even now in transition. I feel that the issues are very completely different, and I do not think that they should be mixed. We are put together by society because of the fact that we are outside the norm. Our issues do not coincide with the rest of the world's issues. If you wanted to find a more common denominator for issues in terms of trans issues, it would be something like women's rights. It's about gender rights. It's about being recognized for who we are as human beings and being given the right to do things as the gender we are, that we identify as, and not having religion or politics influence what we can and cannot do because of our gender. LGBT issues is more of an equality right in sexuality. Being two men or two women should have the right to be married. Two men and two women should have the right to be able to be open about their sexuality as much as the next straight person can. And, I have to say, since transitioning, I have lost a lot of respect for the LGBT community, but that doesn't mean that that has lessened my views on LGBT rights. I say it lessens my respect for the community because, and this doesn't go for everybody in the community, so I'm not targeting the entire group, but the facts is that the gay right movement was started by two transsexual women. The entire LGBT movement was started by two transsexual women. If you go and look at every historical photo of the taking down of the wall, you will see two total tranny-licious women breaking down that wall, because trans women are the people who put that in motion. Now, as we've gone forward, I feel that the LGBT community has left us behind because a lot of LGBT people don't associate with our rights, and a lot of LGBT people think lesser of trans people, and therefore they don't feel the responsibility to help a sister out with her rights after all we've done for their rights. Now, I know that's not going to sit well with a lot of people, and that's absolutely fine, but it's fact. And I also have to say that 50% of the problem is also our fault as a community. Us as trans people are so consumed with the idea of living in stealth. The fact is that living in stealth for a lot of us is affirming. It affirms our new gender role. It affirms us as human beings. It affirms our femininity or masculinity, whichever way you're going. And it gives us the opportunity to live somewhat normal lives. If we put our tea out for everybody to know, it's still too faux pas for us to be not looked at in a different light. But the fact is if we don't put ourselves in the light, we will never be looked at in a normal light. But it's going to take a few very special individuals in particular to make that happen. For a few very special people who would sacrifice their image for our rights. We need ourselves a Jesus. The trans community needs a Jesus. But anyway, back to the topic. I love LGBT people. I've always had them in my life, and I don't think I'd ever not have them in my life. Predominantly in my life, there are straight people. But in the same token, I love my gays. I feel more comfortable, well, that's not true. I feel very comfortable and I have a lot more fun going to a gay club than I do a straight club. Don't get me wrong, I love going to my straight clubs and it's all fine and dandy and whatever. But at the end of the day, I like to party with my moes, and nothing would make me happier to see my close homosexual and bisexual friends be able to express their love to their partner without having to feel prejudice. In the same token, I would love nothing more than to be able to say that I am a woman. My medical history says I'm trans, but that does not make me any less of a woman. Let's start redefining these words, because love means you are selfless towards another person or persons. That's what love is. Love knows no gender. Alright? Love knows no gender. If a 50-year-old can get married to a 19-year-old, then hell, a man should be able to marry a man and a woman should be able to marry a woman. End of. They should be able to adopt kids without a fuss. These kids just need loving homes. It doesn't matter if they're two dads or two moms. They're still getting love. They're still getting the things they need. That's the point. And, yes, sex is you're either male or female, but you are not born a man and you are not born a woman. Those things are created. Those things you don't choose. You develop them, and your influence in your life and your person will show how much of a man and a woman you are. I may have been born as the male sex because of my genitalia, but you better believe I am all woman, alright? And so let me know what your guys' response is. I'm really curious to see how people feel about LGBT rights in comparison to trans rights. And so post your comments below and let me know what you think, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.